Hey guys, well in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to change the in-cabin air filter in your Toyota Sienna minivan. So we'll show you all the steps required on how to do it right after this. So in today's video we're going to be showing you how to change the in-cabin air filter in your Toyota Sienna minivan. This minivan that we're working on today is actually a 2007, but this same process will apply to multiple years. I'll try to flash something up on the screen or put a link in the description so you can look at if this applies to you. The same practice can be used on multiple different models, even if there are some slight variances. And be sure to check your manuals for the proper replacement parts. So what I'm going to show you today is we're going to be changing with this Fresh Breeze Fram air filter. It is numbered CF10132. That's what we looked up, and it was required to fit this particular van. And so we're going to be going ahead and changing that out today. So let's get on into it. Okay, so the process is relatively simple. First thing you need to do is just open up your glove box. Clear out any debris or things that you have inside here that may be flowing out the top. I've already gone ahead and done that. And what you're going to see is down here is a little spring lever. And what you need to do is get it off the tab. So it's kind of hard to see here on the video, but I'm just going to grab this with my finger, kind of pull the tension off of it. It pops off this little tab and then comes out. So the next step then would be to pry on the top pieces. There's going to be a little peg here at the top on both sides, and you're simply going to push to pry that away. So you want to push it towards the inside so that way it gets this peg past the plastic piece, and it's the same thing on both sides. You're going to push preferably both sides at the same time. That'll allow your whole glove box to drop down. And then these are just simple slide-on hinges, so you can just lift up gently so you don't break them, and then this whole glove box comes right on out. So now that we have the glove box removed, this is the piece that actually houses the filter itself. And there's one tab on each side. So what you're simply going to do is put your fingers here and pull. So it undoes these tabs, and the whole thing, the assembly, will pull right on out. And so we simply pull that out, and now we can see the filter itself right here. So as you can see, it's kind of nasty. I've seen them much dirtier than this, and I believe, yep, I had inspected this prior to the video. You can see there's actually a tear in here, so obviously that's no good. That's a leak point where the air is going to be coming through and not be filtered. So this definitely needs to be changed. So I've found that the easiest way to remove this filter is to simply pinch it right here where you got the little tabs that stick down. And then at that point this filter is loose and can just go ahead and pull right on out of this. Once that's been done, this filter can just be discarded. There's no need to clean it. If it was not torn and in good shape, I guess you could go ahead and clean it, but I would always recommend with this kind of a thing, since you're going to be breathing in the air, definitely change it. So we've gone ahead and we've pulled out the new filter, and we're going to get it out of the plastic here. And here we are, here's the new filter. We've got it ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and place this into the assembly the same way that the other one was. So we're going to just do what we just did in reverse. So we're going to take the filter, slide it in from front to back, and then the tabs are on the side, so we're going to simply try to push this down in as best we can, and then do the same thing on this side. Sorry, it's kind of hard to do this working around the camera, but you see that it kind of folds in behind those tabs. And then you can also see that there's this foam gasket that's in here as well, so you want to make sure to give that a good push and a pinch to get it up in there, because that's there for a reason. It's there to seal off the air to keep it from flowing on through the sides. So we'll do that on both sides here, making sure everything's good. And now we are ready to put this back into place. Now before we put the new filter in, just simply go ahead and put your hand in here. You can see the fan that's spinning right here. Sometimes you will get debris that will fall out when you remove the old filter. So, you know, it could be pieces of paper, lint, whatever else that could be just sitting on top of this filter. When you go to pull it out, it may catch this lip and actually fall into the fan. And so when you get this all back together, you may actually hear some noise, something that sounds like you know, paper against a fan, because that's exactly what it is. So you might want to have to reach in here and try to pull out any of those little pieces of lint and paper that may have fallen down. Be careful though, because this fan blade can be sharp. So reassembly is simply the reverse of what we did. So if you look at this piece right here, you can see that the actual tab is on the higher side. If you were to divide this thing in half, you can see that the tab is on the higher side. You want to make sure that that is properly aligned with this tab. So you can see this little tab peg is actually on the higher side as well. So this is the way it needs to go in. We're simply going to slide this back into the box and push it until the tabs lock into place. So now we're just going to continue to do everything in reverse. So we're going to take these little hooks, and these are going to go on the round pegs that flow across. You just need to pop those in. Now the bottom is mounted, and then you move the top into place and simply pry and press in again right here where these pegs come out, and then that will allow this piece on the top to fall behind. That again keeps the glove box from falling out. And then the final step is to then grab onto the spring piece. Sometimes it can be hard to grab. With your hand, pull this little piece out with the hook, put it back over this peg, pop it, and then we are done. So there you go, guys. That's how you change the in-cabin air filter in your Toyota Sienna minivan. As I said, we'll provide links to some of the replacement parts down below. Make sure to check your own applications and replacement part numbers. Hopefully this video was helpful to you. If it was, make sure to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button as well if we've ever done anything to help you out. Make sure to hit that bell if you'd like to be notified for any new videos that we may upload. And as always, we ask that you guys have a great day. So until the next video, we'll talk to you later, guys.